Morning, Jamie Johnson. My name's Doug Konechny. I'm going to be your business manager here today. Do you mind if I join you?
Feel free.
Thank you very much. So my job here at the dealership is to do two to three things. One is to make sure that all your paperwork is correct for the titling. Two is to go over the documentation that's going to be sent to the bank for the funding packet. And three is to get you on your way as quickly as possible. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
Awesome. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go over a couple things with you. First name is Jamie. Last name is Johnson, Johnnson.
That's correct.
In 153 Main Avenue, Phoenix, Arizona 85344.
Yep.
And with that said, you're purchasing that 2021 Kia Sorento EX black in color,
That's correct.
and it has 12 miles on it.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Trading in a 2017 Toyota Camry with a payoff of $9,597.
Yep.
And did you and your salesperson take and get that payoff, or did you bring that in yourself?
We did it together.
Okay. And your insurance company's JMFE Insurance, and the deductible on that policy?
It's about 500.
And did you call them letting them know you're getting a new vehicle?
I haven't changed yet.
No? Okay. And with that said, on your old vehicle that you're trading in, do you have any like service contracts or anything?
No, we don't.
Okay. It shows here that you're going to be putting $3,000 down,
That's correct.
and then that's going to be the balance that you're going to be financing.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. And I've got, I want to go over some credit application stuff with you. Do you care if I do that here, or would you like to be more comfortable in the business office?
Here's fine.
Okay, thank you. So let me go ahead and do that. So it shows here that your annual income is $52,500.
Yep.
And you've been with Pinnacle Corporation for 6.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great long time at work, and that always helps. With that said, there's a couple things that the lender may have some questions on. Let me get to that page. It shows World TV and Electric is one of those accounts that you may have some questions on. And with that said, can you help me understand that, so I might be able to pass that on to the lender?
Yeah, I had a fraud on my identity, and someone was trying to purchase some stuff on my name. I'm working with the bank, with the credit bureaus. That's been taken care of and canceled, but it's still showing my bureaus. But it should be clear out pretty soon.
So if we needed to, you could get with the credit
yes.
counselor, or get that taken.
Absolutely.
Okay, all right. So with that said, I'm going to have you go over a couple things on the iPad. This is your name, correct?
That's
Go
correct.
ahead and push that button up there, because you're familiar with the iPads, right?
Yep.
This makes our job so much easier.
I have 2 kids.
And this is the address?
Yes.
All right. And then I'm going to leave this with you while I go back and get the rest of the paperwork done, or started back there for you. It's going to be a customer survey. It's going to help speed the process up for you and get you out in that timely fashion, like we had talked about. So I'm going to leave that,
Okay.
and I'll see you here in about 10-15 minutes.
Sounds good.
Well, hopefully that wasn't too long there, Mr. Jamie Johnson. So what I've done is this is going to be your base payment,
Yeah.
$488.57, and this is the APR, and this is the term that you've agreed upon.
Okay.
That is a payment that you can purchase this vehicle today with none of the options listed below, and unapproved credit. With that said, you took the survey, and Edmunds.com and customers such as yourself have looked at some of these options as better ways to protect their investment. The first one being a vehicle service contract. You said you're going to drive about 15,000 miles a year, and you're going to keep the vehicle for about 5 years. So the first option here is a vehicle service contract. It's platinum coverage with a zero deductible. It's gonna cover mechanical breakdown and take and fix the vehicle, get it back on the road for you so you don't miss time. The second one is car care maintenance. You said you like to do your maintenance every 5,000 miles here at the dealership, which we appreciate. With that said, it's gonna be oil change, filter, 15-point inspection, and tire rotation every 5,000 miles. And the last one is total loss protection, or GAP, and that'll cover up to a $500 deductible, or up to a $1,000 deductible, and that will give you the difference between what your insurance company gives you in a total loss and what is still obligated to yourself to the contract of the bank.
Okay.
Any questions about anything that I went over here?
No.
Now, keep in mind, you're gonna wanna read the back of the information just to make sure you understand everything. And then these would be your payment options with just those three,
Okay.
okay? On the other side, you have your total coverage, which would give you those three coverages that we've already talked about, in addition to the road hazard, tire, and wheel, which is unlimited coverage, tire and wheel complete damage, repair or replace for 5 years with a zero deductible. The second is a paintless dent repair. That paintless dent repair is going to give you up to a credit card size, which is pretty good, up to a credit card size, no paint, no bonding to repair that vehicle back to new. And the third is your paint and fabric protector on the interior and exterior of that vehicle for 5 years. And that's gonna give you against birds waste, tree sap, industrial fallout, sun fading, and on the interior stains on the fabric and the floor mats. And these would be your payment options. Which one of those would make sense for you?
I'll stick with the base payment.
Okay, let me go ahead and get your paperwork together.
Okay.
You know, I was wondering there, Jamie Johnson, is there some reason that you didn't understand about the service contract?
I think I have like a warranty already in place, so I just don't see a reason to buy another one.
And you understand the warranty? Did your salesperson go over that with you?
Yeah, I have a 3 years, 36,000 miles, bumper to bumper, full coverage warranty.
Okay, so, and most people understand it that way, and I appreciate your salesperson doing that because it makes my job a little easier. But may I ask you a few more questions and show you some information that people don't understand?
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna use a diagram because it's always easier. So like you said, you have that 3-year, 36,000 mile warranty. You have additional warranties, which you have a 7-year corrosion warranty, okay? You also have the first 12 months, 12,000 miles, and that is a prorated wearable item, okay? Batteries, tires. Here's that 3-year 36 of the factory, right? So those are there. You told me you're going to drive 15,000 miles a year. So that's gonna put you right about here in about 2.5 years of having no warranty. Now with that said, you ever wonder why the manufacturer does a 3-year 36,000 mile warranty?
No, not really.
Because they know over time and over all the vehicles that they've created, the first 3 years and 36,000 miles, they normally don't have a whole lot of problems. So there's not gonna be a whole lot of cost,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So what do you think is gonna happen on the second half of that warranty?
I don't know.
Or the second half of that ownership of that vehicle?
Hope it stay the same.
Well, it's obviously, you're gonna have a little bit more issues and a little bit more problems,
All right.
okay? So what I'm offering today as a third option, right? Because you'd like to cover as much of that vehicle as possible. I'm offering a third option, which is gonna cover that 5 years and 75,000 miles, which is that complete ownership that you had talked about. Okay, and that would take your payment from the 488.57 to 520 with a zero deductible, platinum coverage service contract. Okay, so then you're going to enhance that enhance that service contract to cover the whole ownership of when that vehicle is. Does that make sense to you?
I was really trying to keep the payment under $500.
And budget's a lot of people that come into these offices, and I understand that. But take this into consideration, Mr. Jamie Johnson, and the average repair order in my bag, so if I have a vehicle come in, it's gonna cost about $1,000. So on top of the $488, if you have an issue, you're gonna pay an additional $1,000 that month. So that would make that monthly payment $1,488.57. Or getting that covered component with the zero deductible, you're able to keep that payment at $520 with the platinum coverage. Keep that payment, get the repair order taken care of, $520 a month, and you're covered. Which one makes more sense?
I think the 520 make more sense.
Okay, would you rather have your payment at 30 days or 45?
45.
Go ahead and put a signature there and circle that payment for me. All right, thank you very much, Jamie Johnson.
Thank you.
Look forward to it, and I'll finish up the paperwork.
Sounds good. Thank you, sir.